Close your eyes for a second and imagine a world without balance. A world without harmony. A world where there is too much of something or too little of nothing. What would that world look like? Let me give you a moment to imagine. Can you see it? I bet you that whatever came to your mind didn't look too good. In fact, it's unbalanced. You ever wonder why you seem to feel a certain way during certain moments? How can you come to understand characteristics such as love, anger, peace, war? Do you know why most people seem to struggle with this idea? Would you believe it's because they were choosing one characteristic and neglecting the other all along? You're probably wondering, well, what should I do? Well, you'd want to stick around all the way to the end on today's story to find out. Welcome to Untapping Your Potential, where we will share with you motivational stories that will keep you growing and inspire you to take action. Passed down through several generations of Native American tribes is the parable of the old Cherokee and his grandson. One day, the Cherokee was spending more time with his precious grandson. He shared with him tales of great adventures and tales of battles and wars. The young man marveled at his stories. He was in pure awe, because just like his grandfather, he's always wanted to be a great warrior. Tell me more, grandfather, the grandson excitedly urged on. I too want to win battles and be brave like you. The grandfather chuckled at his words. It melted his heart to see how passionate his grandson was. But he had a lot to learn. My child, from the very moment you were born, you're on your way to being a great warrior. The grandson was surprised. What makes you say that, grandfather? Well, you see, inside each and every one of us, a battle rages. This battle is between two wolves, a majestic white one and a ferocious black one. They are constantly fighting each other, like a fire that refuses to die. Why are they fighting, grandfather? It's because they're different from one another. The black wolf is anger, envy, sorrow, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, pride, ego. While the white one is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, compassion, faith. These wolves are at disagreement because they can't understand each other. They're envious of each other. The grandfather then looks at the boy and stares into his eyes. And the same fight is going on inside of you. A great war is trembling in your spirit. The grandson didn't avoid his gaze, but stared back with even more fervor. He wanted to know something. And grandfather, which wolf will win? The grandfather simply replied, if you feed them right, they both win. Because if you just feed the white wolf, the black wolf will be lurking around every corner, waiting for you to get distracted or weak and jump to catch the attention he craves. He will constantly be angry and battle the white wolf. But if you acknowledge him, he and the white wolf are both happy. We all come out on top. But grandfather, isn't the black wolf evil? The black wolf is often just misunderstood. He has many qualities: tenacity, courage, fearlessness, strength. All these I believe you do need at times, and that the white wolf lacks. The white wolf embodies compassion, but his ability to recognize between good and bad isn't as tactful as the black wolf. He's too sympathetic. But it doesn't mean he's no good either. You see, my child, the white wolf needs the black wolf just as much as the black wolf needs the white wolf. To feed only one would starve the other, and this will only make them uncontrollable. But to feed and care for both will give you the upper hand. There is nothing greater than achieving that. Once the battle settles within you, you can listen to their voice that will guide you in choosing what is right in every circumstance. You will become your own warrior in both body and soul. Peace, my dear grandson, is the Cherokee mission in life. Now, every coin has two sides, and most only pick one side. That's the norm. That's the most obvious decision. You're often told to pick that one that seems most advantageous, the greater good, if you will. But think about this for a second. What happens when you choose the wrong side? Mistakes makes us learn. It helps us become better, bolder, and wiser. And just like the Cherokee's wise words, we shouldn't just take one side for granted. It's important to acknowledge both sides of every coin. You can't be blindly optimistic, nor can you be a negative pessimist either. Because having too much of only one can be dangerous. And just like you can't know joy if you don't know pain, any more than you can know happiness unless you've gone through sorrow. To develop strong characteristics like courage, strength, boldness, and at the same time, compassion, sympathy, and understanding is the key. Because there will be times where you'll need to be aggressive. You'll need to be ferocious. You're going to have to use your inner black wolf to stand up and protect your family, your friends, your loved ones, and most importantly, yourself. There will be times where you will need to stand your ground, that you need to be fearless, unapologetic, and push forward no matter the circumstance. Likewise, there will be times you will need to develop characteristics such as gentleness, meekness, long-suffering, kindness, and love. Times where you will need to show compassion, to mourn with those that mourn, to comfort those that are in dire need, to carry that burden and help others feel your love. Life is not so much about just feeding the good wolf or the evil wolf. It's not about picking sides and narrowing your perspectives, but it's about finding balance. And when you find balance, my friend, you're going to live a happier, healthier life, because you're not sacrificing one for the other. You're going to learn how to acknowledge the positive things and make something good out of it. And you're going to learn how to acknowledge the negativity and make something worthwhile out of it. You will take your loss and make it into a win. As John Maxwell would often say, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. But see, by being aware of them, of your flaws and strengths, you won't have to succumb and give in to them all the time. Never let success get to your head, and never let failure get to your heart. Ziad K. Abdel Noir. Thanks for watching this video. How would you like to hear more motivational stories on a consistent basis? Do me a favor and support the channel by sharing, commenting below, and please make sure to like and hit that subscribe button to get the latest update. Soon you will be on your way to feeling inspired.